welcome to the live draw for the 2023 Maroon'd Gala Festival, proudly sponsored by McGill Mortgages. And tonight I'm going to be joined by Gary Isaac and Sinclair Patterson, the President and Vice President of Gala Rugby, as well as Derek McGill of McGill Mortgages, who are the proud title sponsors of the 2023 Maroon'd Gala Festival. And first I'm going to speak to Gary, the President of Gala Rugby Club, and it's a bit of a unique Kings of the Sevens tournament, but what's on offer this year?
We've went with the same format as what we previously had, so we're starting with the minis right through the sort of under 16s, the girls. We've got Clan coming back again, and then you've got the under 18s, and then the senior tournament. So you've got about 1,000 players all in. So it's probably one of the biggest rugby events in Scotland.
And it's in its third year, and it is a bit more of a community sevens event. It's in its third year, it's growing year on year. What makes it so successful?
I think it has taken a wee bit getting the community buy-in, because we've also got like a fun fair, a food village, so it's a whole community thing. So it's not just for seniors, it's for for the young ones as well. There's everything catered for. So the event has been changed slightly this year. There's an introduction to S2 and S3s in the women's tournament. That's going to play a big part in trying to expand it further. Yes, the women is still on the Saturday, but the S2, S3 is getting played on the Friday night. So we thought it was a great idea to encourage these guys, to let them see what it's all about and hopefully develop their skills at this in a big tournament event. That was the whole idea of it.
And it was a successful year for Gala last year, winning 3 out of 3 tournaments. Are we hoping for the same again?
We'll be hoping for more.
The layout has changed too, so you've obviously had to accommodate a lot of different spectators and punters to come down to Netherdale. A little bit about the hospitality that's going to be going on this year.
Yeah, we've brought in a family-friendly hospitality so that people can come along with their kids. We've got the bouncy castle for them, and it's been a great success because it's sold out.
Oh, brilliant. And as well, the Border School of Music are going to be involved. That's another big attraction.
Yeah, it's all local bands. So, and we've got a big headliner coming at night. And we're delighted to announce that we've got the Calcutta Cup, the Doddy Weir Cup, and the Masami Katito Cup coming as well. That'll be a great thing for them to come and see.
Ah, brilliant. Well, it's obviously going to be a big weekend at Netherdale in a few weeks' time. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw all of the tournaments this evening. We're going to start with the under-16s, then move on to the under-18s, and then finally the senior draw. So the under-16s tournament is going to be a straight knockout, 8 teams invited. The losers of the opening tie will go into the bowl, and the rest of the teams will progress onto the cup. The under-18s, exactly the same, but the senior draw is going to be a pool format, 4 teams in each pool, 1 team seeded, and the other 3 teams are going to vie it out to progress to the semi-final. So first up, what we're going to do is we're going to invite Sinclair Patterson up to the table, and he's going to be drawing the under-16s. So we'll just give these a little shuffle. Good shuffle. So as I said, it's going to be a straight knockout. So the teams that are drawn, first team will play the second team, third team will play the fourth team, and so on until all 8 teams have been drawn. So the first team in the opening tie of the under-16s tournament is going to be the home side, Gala. And Gala will play Melrose. So that's a good opening tie for the under-16s tournament. Gala versus Melrose. Second tie up. Will be Jed. And Jed will play Hoyk. On at the bottom half of the draw. Kelso. And Kelso will play Peebles in the under-16s tournament. Third tie. So that should leave 2 teams, we hope. So we've got Selkirk, and if all goes well, they will be playing Duns in the final game of the under-16s tournament. So that concludes that draw. What we'll do at the end, we're going to do a recap of all the fixtures that are going to be taking place, but we're going to move swiftly on to the under-18s draw, which is going to be drawn by Gary. So we'll welcome him back up to the table. Again, a quick little shuffle.
I hope I'm good at poker. I'll take that one.
So in the under-18s tournament, the first team out
Melrose.
this time is Melrose. So Melrose Wasps will be playing Morpeth.
Morpeth.
A difficult opening tie for Melrose Wasps. Second tie out. Peebles. Peebles are going to be playing Gala. Both teams enjoyed a good fixture at the Melrose Sevens last year. In the bottom half of the draw, Kelso.
Kelso.
He'll be playing Jed,
Jed.
which leaves two teams.
Selkirk.
Selkirk will play the last remaining team in the draw, which is Hoyk. So that's the under-18s tournament drawn as well, which leaves us on to the showpiece event for the Maroon'D Gala 2023. We're going to invite Derek McGill up as well. He'll be drawing one of the pools, and Gary's going to remain here as well and draw the other.
Yes.
And what we're going to do first is we're going to draw the seeded teams. So in this envelope, in each of these envelopes is the seeded teams, which are Gala and Melrose. Melrose being the current Kings of the Sevens holders, and Gala not only the host team, but they're also the current holders of the Gala Sevens title. So to determine which team's going to go into Pool A, Derek, I'll ask you to draw Pool A.
Melrose.
So Melrose will be the seeded team in Pool A. So Gala will be in Pool B. So how this draw will work, we'll draw one team, they'll be entered into Pool A, the next team will be entered into Pool B, and so on until all the teams have been drawn. Derek is going to be our Pool A to join in Melrose, the second Scots Army. And in Pool B, joining Gala,
Peebles.
will be Peebles. Another addition into Pool A.
Selkirk.
Selkirk. And then Pool B,
Kelso.
Kelso.
Jed Forest.
Jed Forest going to Pool A. So the final team in the draw going into Pool B
Hoyk.
will be Hoyk. And that's going to be the final team in the senior draw. So a little recap of all the fixtures we've got coming up. In the under-16s, it's going to open with Gala versus Melrose. Then Jed will take on Hoyk. Kelso will play Peebles. And then Selkirk will play Duns. In the under-18s tournament, Melrose will take on Morpeth. Peebles will play Gala. Kelso will take on Jed. And then Selkirk will take on Hoyk in the final tie of the under-18s. And then the senior tournament, which is sponsored by McGill Mortgages, will be Pool A. We'll have Melrose, the second Scots Army, Selkirk and Jed, where Pool B will have Gala, Peebles, Kelso and Hoyk. So it's certainly a lot of rugby going on, a lot of focus on the senior tournament. They're two interesting pools as it Is it a draw that you favour?
Well, I mean, you've got to win it. You've got to beat everybody, you know. So it's got to be a difficult one, you know. It's quite a tough pool, and I quite like the under-18s draw. We've been drawn against Peebles in that, and it was a great, you know, played them last year, and it was a great tie. So hopefully we'll get to see the same again, you know.
Yeah, it was great down at Melrose before, and obviously the under-18s got a chance to show what they're made of. The rugby from the under-18s has been exceptional over the last few years, and you know, obviously, you look at those ties, like in Morpeth as well coming up. They're a great addition to the Sevens.
Aye, that's what we felt. You know, it was bringing them. You're going into the unknown as far as Sevens, so hopefully that'll sort of test them as well.
And then for the senior draw as well, there Gala are in a pool with Peebles, Kelso, and Hoyk. So it's obviously a difficult pool, 2 Premiership teams and a National 2 team in there, and obviously Gala National 1, but kind of 15s rugby goes out the window, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, Sevens is a totally different, it's a bounce of the ball, could decide things, you know, so it is, and it's quite a tough group.
Pool A certainly looks very difficult for the likes of Melrose, Jed Forest, Selkirk and the Second Scots to get out of, but equally the Pool B is as well. So thank you very much for joining us here for the live draw for Maroon'D Gala 2023, and we hope to see you down here at Netherdale to absorb all the action and the festivities that are going to be going on.